Hey guys, so this is going to be a review of the Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define Full Coverage Foundation. Now this is in the shade F12.5. I hate how it's numbers and stuff. I will say, before I properly get into this review, is that this does oxidize, so I should suggest that you pick a shade lighter, like one shade lighter. What was really annoying about this as well is the fact that the way that my Superdrug had it laid out was like really confusing, because it had some light colours and some dark colours together, and at the bottom some light colours, some dark colours. I'd rather have all been in a row, if that makes any sense. So this reminds me a bit like the Clinique Beyond Perfect Stays foundation, something like that, because it has a doe foot applicator. This one is slightly bigger than the Clinique one. I'm still not a massive fan of the doe foot applicators, but this one is a little bit better just because it is bigger. So when it comes to application, it applied really well. It was easy to blend. I will say with this foundation, you need to set it. Now when I try foundations out, because a lot of the time I have quite a few foundations where I don't need to set it, it's fine without it being set, but this needs to be set, otherwise it's just gonna, it's horrible on the skin, it wears really bad, so it definitely needs setting. I forgot to mention my skin is combination to dry, hence why I don't always need to actually set it with a powder, but this you really need to set it. That is #1. So first off, it's definitely a full coverage foundation. This does retail for about £9 something. So it's super cheap as well. It wears great throughout the day. It will start to oil up. The oils will start coming through near the end of the day, so it does hold up pretty well. It does make the skin look really nice. I was hoping this was going to be a dupe of the Clinique foundation, but I do prefer that one a little bit more. The finish of this is a satin finish. But yeah, I do prefer the Clinique one a little bit more, but obviously it's high end. But for the price of this is actually really good. I do recommend it. So if you're obviously somebody who's looking for a full coverage foundation, but you can't afford, like, you know, because there's very rare you can find good full coverage foundations at the drugstore, and you may not be able to afford high end. This one is a good one to pick up, so I definitely recommend you give this a go. I'm not sure how it would be on people with oily skin, and maybe if you set it really well it'd be alright, but you know, but to sum up this foundation, I do really enjoy it. I don't find that it like grabs onto dry patches or anything like that. It just looks really nice on the skin. So yeah, this is probably worth the hype. I would say that it is worth the hype. I've actually got a product that is actually worth the hype. So that's it for this review. So bye guys.